prayer, a little prophecy, a little therapy, a little teaching to speak life into your life. Come on in, everybody, speak to me as you come in and let me know where you're watching from. Let's do a little roll call tonight as you're making your way in a little earlier than normal. 6:30, a little earlier than normal. H-Town, good to see you. Of course, they're pop-ups, so they're going to happen at any time, at any point during the day. So this is why you want to get our app to stay connected. How do you get our app? You text Harvest to 55498. Can I get somebody to type that over here on IG? Somebody to type that over there on TikTok so that you can stay connected. Virginia, San Diego, Oklahoma, Palm Springs, Aurora, Duval. Good to see you over there on YouTube. Come on in, everybody. The UK, welcome UK, Pennsylvania. Welcome to you. Denver, good to see you. Everybody. Nigeria, welcome Nigeria. LA, good to see you. Come on in, everybody. Kalamazoo, Michigan. West Palm Beach, good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Boom, there we go. Indiana, welcome. Good to see you. Aurora, good to see you. Shalom, amazing. And so at 5 o'clock today, Mountain, 7 o'clock Eastern, we had a replay. And that replay actually was of last week's prayer. So the prayer that we did last night that's going to help you end this month strong, because that's what our prayer focus was. That prayer will be live right after our pop-up at 7 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Eastern, all right? So you can watch the replay of that prayer last night on all our online platforms, with the exception of with the exception of Instagram and TikTok, because we were live doing that yesterday. All right. So there is that. We're going to do prayer in just a moment, but we absolutely will cover that in prayer. All right. As you're coming in, I want you to speak to me. Let me know where you're watching from and share. When you share, people get saved. Guys, can you celebrate this in the comments? Well over 2,700 people have given their lives to the Lord so far this year. Can you clap that up and celebrate that in the comments? That is amazing. To God be the glory. By the way, this is Yeshua. That is the Hebrew name for Jesus. That's the Hebrew name for Jesus. Come on, SoCal, I love it. That is the Hebrew name for Jesus. And so just so you understand what this means. And then I always get these questions too in the comments too. People say, what kind of jewelry you got on? What is that? This is a lion. This is a lion. Jesus is the lion of the tribe of Judah. So any environment I'm in, you're going to see a lot of several things. One, there's a phrase up there that says life is a journey, not a destination. Let me just encourage you before we get into the pop-up. You have to create an atmosphere that keeps you conquering. Can you just type that in the comments? Say an atmosphere. You have to create an atmosphere that keeps you conquering. So I have to keep myself encouraged. We're going to talk about that a little bit in tonight's pop-up, because tonight's pop-up is going to lead into this new series we're going to start actually tomorrow night at Harvest Church called Don't Get Punked. All right? As the enemy has been trying to punk you. And the Bible says, listen carefully, the Bible says that do not be ignorant to the devices of the devil, lest he take advantage of you, which means that if you don't know how the enemy works, he will take advantage of you and he will punk you. That's what it means. He'll take advantage of you. All right. And so you got to make sure that you do that. So I keep myself encouraged. So my environments are very intentional. And I want to encourage some of you, look at your home, look at your office, look at your car. Your atmosphere matters, because you're going to have to keep yourself encouraged. You're going to have to keep yourself encouraged. You're going to have to keep yourself encouraged. You are going to have to keep yourself encouraged. Because if you don't keep yourself encouraged, what will happen is that you will literally get into a place where the enemy can punk you. So there's this thing up here that says life is a journey, not a destination. Then I have all these things that are gladiators and helmets. I got tons of them. I got gladiator helmets and swords. I got a whole sword collection of gifts that men of God and other people have sown into me through the years. Lions everywhere. I keep lions because Jesus is the lion of the tribe of Judah. Down here, that's not a golden calf. That's actually, that is an ox. That is an ox. Deuteronomy 22:10 says, thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Right? So it's a reminder to me that I have to be the ox. Can you just put this in the comments? I'm an ox, O-X. An ox is a special designation of person. It's a special designation in agriculture of cattle. You have to legally qualify to be an ox. And oxen can always carry more, and they can do more than everybody else. Let me help you understand. Because you can do more, this is why God trusts you with more. I want to answer every person's complaint that has always said, it feels like I always got to do more. It's always more on me. Wave at me if you've ever thought that. I always got to do more. I always got to go through more. I'm always had to handle more. You do, because you're an ox. You're not a donkey. Deuteronomy 22:10. You're an ox. You're not regular cattle. And so I did a whole teaching about oxen years ago because it's forbidden in the Bible. Deuteronomy 22:10. It is forbidden for you as an ox to do life with people that are donkeys, or as the new or Old King James says, an ass. It's literally forbidden. It is a commandment that you have no business doing life with people that are not at your level. God, I pray that we would have people in our lives that are at our level, so that iron sharpens iron, and that we're not busy carrying donkeys around so that we can't get anything done. We are not regular. We are ox. Would you tag somebody right now that you know is an ox? They can handle more. They can carry more. They can do more. They can make more happen. When you are an ox, watch me, you have no business doing life with what the Bible says. This is Bible. This is not me cussing. Deuteronomy 22:10, an ass. Moses forbid it. He said, thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. And the word plow is more than agriculture. I've taught about that. And then down there's a globe and all that. So anyway, you got to create an atmosphere that keeps you encouraged. And here's why. Because the enemy will try to punk you. The Bible says, do not be ignorant to the devices of the devil. So we've been in this series all the month of October called The God of the Details. But in the month of November, we're going to be in a series. These last two series are going to set you up to end 2023 strong, because in 2024, God's going to do more in you, through you, and for you. All right. Can you release that word in the comments? More. And he's going to do more in you, through you, and for you. So my instructions are for everybody connected to Harvest to make sure that you end this year strong. So in doing so, this November series is called Don't Get Punked. And some of you may remember the series that was on TV years ago. Ashton Kutcher hosted it for years, and then Chance the Rapper has been hosting it recently, and then it went on for a while. But literally, it was this practical joke show where they would punk people and they would capture it on camera. Listen carefully. The enemy wants to try to punk you. Monrovia, welcome. The enemy wants to try to punk you. He wants to try to take advantage of you if you don't know his devices, if you don't know how he works. So all this month, I'm going to be explaining to you and teaching you how the enemy works and the devices or the tools and the tactics that he has. And tonight on this Tuesday pop-up, I want to focus in, because on Tuesdays I like to do therapy. And what's therapy? The word therapy means to heal. All right. And so God can use a variety of things to heal, but he's the healer. He can use a message to heal, but he's doing the healing. He can use a conversation to heal, but he's doing the healing. He can use an actual therapy, coaching or counseling session to heal, but he's doing the healing. I don't know where those sparkles are coming from. He's the healer. Can you put that in the comments? He's my healer. He's my healer. All right. Now, he can use a variety of things to heal you, but it's him that's the one that's actually healing you. Right. And so one of the things that can punk you, you ready for this, is a broken heart. Wow. A broken heart. A broken heart. Now, let me tell you the power of what we're about to talk about over these next few moments in this pop-up. And if you haven't shared yet, let me get you to share, because when you share, people get saved. A broken heart is often misunderstood because we think a broken heart only involves a romantic relationship, right? We think of broken heart. Maybe you think of the song by Brandy, I'm brokenhearted. But a broken heart is so much bigger than that, and it covers much more territory than that. Most people either have, watch me, or they're in something that will break their heart. I'm going to say it again. Most people either have a broken heart or they are in something